But you know what that means? It's almost Virgo season. And that's when I become my true form. We're gonna do a little reset. It is August already. We're over halfway through the year. If you're new here, hi, I'm Emily. I'm 28 years old. I live in New York City and I live by myself. I'm living by myself for the first time ever. And I thought we could do a little August reset together. I used to do these pretty often, and I also mentioned in my last vlog that I'm still trying to figure out a good way to keep all of my trackers and plans and everything in order. So we're gonna go through that today. I also am going to do like a deep clean of the apartment. There's stuff that I should have done. I should be doing probably every 3 months. And it's coming up on the 3-month mark that I've lived in the studio. I moved in May, June, July. Yeah, so this is the end of the 3 months. I need to wash like my comforters, all of my extra blankets laying around. So we're gonna get that done. I also have some home projects that I wanna do always. I mean, this apartment will never be finished. I wanna like vacuum and clean the floors. It's gonna feel like a breath of fresh air. And then we're gonna try to figure out some goals and I guess stuff for the second half of 2025, even though it technically is already the second half of 2025, you know, we'll pretend that I didn't miss this last month and realize that it was halfway through 2025. We'll pretend together, it's fine. This month ahead is going to be a very interesting one for me because I quit my job. I do have a couple of jobs, but the main one where my main income is from and took up most of the time, I quit it. And we can get into that later. And a lot of my other jobs happened during the school year. So August is gonna be a really interesting month for me. We're gonna have to figure that out together. And yeah, the first thing on my to-do list is to go to the laundromat. I have blankets, I have my laundry, all ready to go. I also need to go grocery shopping. There's so many things I need to do. I have to make a return. So just like getting things off the to-do list. But I'm feeling motivated. It is a beautiful day. I've had my coffee. I've had my breakfast. It is 2:24 in the afternoon. But hey, I got some sleep. And you know what? That's another check off the list. Okay, laundry time. I'm not sure if this is common knowledge. There is a lack of washer and dryers in apartments in New York City, especially when you're on a budget. Over the past couple months, I've been getting my laundry done for me, which is not unheard of in New York City. I know it sounded weird to me first, but it was something that I would like splurge on. However, now that I'm trying to be a little bit more financially conscious, I am doing my own laundry. God forbid. It's actually not that bad. And I enjoy kind of like getting it done and like forcing myself to be outside the apartment. The worst part is lugging it, schlepping it, should I say, there and back. I've got this backpack, this laundry backpack. I usually sit down to put it on because it's so large. Oh, it's actually not that heavy. And then I also have some comforters and stuff that I'm going to get cleaned. So I literally look like I'm going on a backpacking trip to get my laundry washed. You know, you feel like you accomplished something after it. So I guess that's a perk. All right, here we go. My room is a mess. I need to clean this up before I do anything else. I came back from running all my errands and doing laundry, and I was just like wiped out. So I just sat and like budgeted a little bit on my computer. And I'm also watching Girls, which I've never watched before. My comforters, my 2 big blankets did not dry all the way, which is fine. I didn't expect them to, but I probably won't be able to use them tonight. So after I clean all of this up, I'll probably put these over here so they can dry overnight. But like all my sheets and stuff are dry, so that'll be okay. And it's warm outside. I don't need a comforter tonight. And then yeah, we might pick up back tomorrow because I am just so exhausted. And that's why I start these resets a week in advance, because there's a lot of stuff that I want to get done in my head and I know I'm just not gonna get it done. So let's clean all this up and then we'll go from there. Hello everyone, it's the next day. Yesterday ended up more being of a rest day, and you know what? We gotta not just reset our space and time, but our mind, eh? Yeah? Anyway, I already worked today. I just showered, so I have nothing else to do and I can just focus on what I want to get done. Okay, so we are in our last month of summer and it is still technically summer, but my absolute favorite season is fall. Like, give me a crisp breeze and a cozy jacket, Gilmore Girls, a pumpkin spice latte. There, I said it. I am already gonna start Gilmore Girls, I think, again today, just to get in the fall mood, because I feel like it goes by so fast. But I already started prepping my wardrobe, so I can easily transition into the fall. And I'll show you what I got from Quince, who is actually sponsoring this video. Okay, so first up is this oversized cashmere cardigan. I got it in brown and I am obsessed. I could see this maybe with like a high brown boot, like my hair tied back, walking to the farmer's market, or even just like reading a book. Here, picture it. It's 100% Mongolian cashmere, and it's very soft and cozy, and it's actually pretty lightweight, so it's a good transition item from summer to fall, and like have something to layer during those like awkward in-between seasons. Okay, this one I'm really excited for. Next is this brown leather bomber jacket. I am obsessed. It's giving like cool girl on the L train vibes in the best way. And it's actually made with 100% leather. Like, I genuinely don't understand how Quince can get so high quality items without like a crazy price tag. I'm obsessed with this. I also see some boots with this, or maybe some sneaks. Also, it could be like a daytime into nighttime outfit, which I always need. Next, I got this full zip in a deep navy. It's got thumb holes. And I think it's perfect for like a quick light jacket to go on walks in the park with, or quick run errands. And it's so cute. I love it. It's lightweight, but it's also structured enough that I look put together, which I appreciate. And then lastly, I had to grab a pair of their fleece wide legged pants. Here, I'll back up so you can fully see. They're like wide the whole way down. They are so comfy. This is for when I don't want to go out and I want to stay in, which is most nights. I'll definitely be living in these for a long time. If you've never heard of Quince, they're all about making high quality, timeless pieces from amazing materials, like cashmere, silk, and organic cotton without a crazy markup. They work directly with top tier manufacturers and keep prices fair and transparent. And they don't have just clothes. They also have home and wellness stuff too. I linked everything that I showed you today in the description below with my affiliate links. So if you see something you like, definitely check it out. It also supports me and my channel when you buy through these links, just so you know. And if you're a first-time customer, you can get $20 off by signing up for their emails. Let me know what your favorite piece is in the comments. And tell me I'm not the only one that I'm mentally in the mood for fall. Please. All right, I'm keeping these bad boys on. And now it's time to get to cleaning. I want to scrub. I want to vacuum. I need to wipe down surfaces. That always makes me feel so fresh and clean. So fresh and so clean. So that's next on my to-do list. Let's do it. I cannot wait until I get a new tripod, because right now you're on my bed. Right now on a tripod that is half broken. It is just, it's a recipe for disaster. That's what it is. We're gonna wipe down some surfaces together. Maybe this is your sign to also do this. I don't know, do it, why not? Just gonna get this out of the way and get the Windex. I really am about to turn on Gilmore Girls while I won't do this. last but not least, we have the bathroom to scrub surfaces in. I am not gonna do too much because I have big plans for this bathroom. I just realized that I had a medicine cabinet and it changes everything. So there's so much I wanna do in here that I just have to hold myself back and be like, not right now. But we are gonna do like a pretty, like a, you know, a monthly clean. Q-tip to clean that. It was so gross. Finally finished doing all the floors. Everything is clean except for I put the burner, the stove top in the sink to soak for a little bit. Everything else is clean and done, which feels really, really nice. I'm rewarding myself with a bento box, a steak bento box. Get some iron in, I was gonna say iron in my blood, but I guess that's true. And I'm gonna catch up on the last night's episode of Big Brother. I literally did nothing last night, but I was so enthralled in my nothing that I forgot to watch Big Brother. So I need to catch up. I realize I have not left my apartment once today. Nah, what are you gonna do? It's time to get cozy. I've got this candle that my mom gave to me as a housewarming gift 2 apartments ago. Cosmic Daydream, Floral and Woods, for energy and positivity. I think that's the kind of vibes that we need to go for today. You guys, I have been muscling through this week like I am the biggest bodybuilder there ever was. I don't know what it's been. I was really excited to do this reset video, but I've had to force myself to do a lot of these things, which I don't think is a bad thing, but yeah, it just surprised me. I think it's because I've had a really, really chill week or two. But now I've hit a point where I have to re-motivate myself to get to do anything. So I just took myself for a walk outside. It's beautiful out. It kind of rejuvenated me a little bit. And I'm ready to go through my Notion with you guys. I know, I literally said last vlog, I don't think I'm a Notion girly, it's not for me. But I don't know, I decided to give it another shot. So I used this template down below. I will link it if you're interested. However, I did go through and like kind of make some changes to it, and I'll show you right now. All right, so I did have a different 2025 Notion, but now it is a little different. Just to like, I just redid it just because I wanted a fresh start and more stuff for like my needs. My other 25 one I'll show you. It's really simple. I don't really love it. I never used it. So this is what I'm hoping to use a little bit more. Broke it up into 3 main sections. I've got to plan, to track, and to remember. And then I have my 2025 vision board right here that I made in the beginning of the year. And I have it as like an option to put as my phone background if I'm ever feeling like I want to look at it or need some more inspiration. But this was my 2025 vision board. All right, so let's start with the easy ones to remember. These I have not customized at all. It came with this. So it's just like thought dumps. I think this is a good thing to like just type out if I'm feeling like I have a thought or something I want to just jot down. I usually use my notes app, but it might be nicer to keep it all in my Notion and a little bit more organized. These are some reminders. This also came with the template, but I thought it was nice and like good things just to remind myself. Put it down if I'm feeling it. Then we've got some ideal routines. This actually is not, I did not customize this. I totally forgot. But like I said, I've been muscling through this week. Oh, we should catch up. It is my last week with my full-time job. Can you guys believe? This girl, whoever did this, it's amazing. Yeah, and it's really scary, but it was affecting me mentally and physically, and I knew it was just the best path for me to choose. I have some gigs lined up for the fall, and I'm looking forward to having some more time to put in the work into school and to just be with myself a little bit more, and hopefully a puppy. But we'll see. That is, you know, on my mind all the time, but that is my thought process through that. But I am excited for this next step. I think it is good for me. I think it's good for my YouTube friends. You guys will be spending more time together. But yeah, I'm feeling really excited about it. Yeah, this past week has been really hard getting it through because I see the light at the end of the tunnel. All right, let's get back to this. To track, so I have content creation. This tracker I actually added into the template itself, so this was a separate template. Same with my crochet one, as you'll see later. But I've got a YouTube brain dump right here that I can just put down video ideas. And then I'm gonna keep track of my subscriber count. I actually kind of wanted to make it a graph as well. You're allowed to have like one chart per Notion in a free plan. So I am hoping, nice, to do that. And then this is my video project tracker. I only have one thing on there now and one sponsor that I've worked with so far. But actually there's two because, as you know, Quince is also sponsoring this video. This was kind of the main reason why I wanted a Notion. I really wanted to track some YouTube stuff and especially have like all like my project trackers and like the sponsors and how much money I can make off of AdSense in one thing, just so I can keep track of it a little bit more and have more of a transparent idea of what I'm getting paid that month. So yeah, this is my little tracker. Very little. I don't want too much because if you don't know, YouTube itself shows a lot of analytics within the app itself, and I thought about tracking those manually, but it just makes more sense to keep it on YouTube and have that as my primary source. I also have my crochet corner. Right now I have two projects that I'm working on. I've been working on this tic-tac-toe board for one of the kids I nanny, and it was supposed to be a Christmas gift, and it is now July, so I'm doing really well on that, but it's still on my tracker. I have it there. And then I have my iPhone purse that I've been doing, so I'm tracking that. And then I also want to make a really cute little dog sweater. I've been seeing or the dog hats like up here. Oh my gosh, stop, I want it so bad. And then I want to make some more coasters. Me and Alexis made this one a long time ago, and it is really good like yarn. It's a little cat, as you can see, but it works really well because compared to these coasters, it doesn't absorb any like water that like comes off, what's that word? Condensation. It doesn't absorb any condensation, but this does, which works for how I drink my drinks, ice cold. So yeah, that's my little crochet corner. And then I have my budget tracker. I have used a budget tracker in Notion before, but I haven't really found anything like this Google spreadsheet that I've been using that I think I showed you in the beginning of 2025. Here's my August tracker. I really don't have it that much filled in yet, but I do have like listed all of my subscriptions and what I'm expecting for income in August. I'm gonna have to really rely off of some of my savings for this month, which I think having to put the transactions in there is gonna make me spend less, at least I'm hoping. And yeah, we have some savings, income, debt, needs, wants, all this good stuff. This is a great tracker. I'll leave the link to this down below as well. I did pay for this one. I believe it was $10, but don't quote me on that. It's really great and everything is like auto-filled and really easy to use. So I really highly recommend that. So I just kind of put a link to that on my Notion so it's there and I can see it, and I can also track other things and have it inside of my Notion as well. And then we have to plan. Here's some, I did fill in some things, our last to plan. This is gonna be the big one. So 2025 intentions. This is going to be our mid-2025 intentions, I guess, but you know what? Better late than never. What I want to accomplish is to not let stress control my life. Stress has played a really big part of my life recently. It's been affecting me not only mentally, but physically as well, and I can feel that I'm becoming not myself. I feel kind of like a different person, which is really frustrating. So I'm hoping to kind of get that in check and figure some of my health issues out that way. And I think quitting my job that I'm at now is going to relieve a lot of that stress and hopefully allow me to have some good stress in my life, you know, without it being overwhelming. Everything got very tangled. So I'm excited to like brush out everything. I want to be healthier. I want to be a healthier person. I want to be a more peaceful person. Habits I want to keep up: crocheting and listening to my body. I think I've gotten really good at knowing my limits. If I'm out like drinking with friends, I know when to stop. I know when I want to go to bed. I can listen to my body and be like, okay, I can't go out to the next place. I need to go home if I want to be my best self the next day, or even like a week, or even just in life. And I'm really proud of myself for that. Something new for 2025, I want to make big moves this year, and you know what? I did, so check. Some personal goals. I would love to read at least 10 books. I just finished, this is the book I just finished. I just finished Before We Were Innocent. I really loved this book. It plays out like a murder mystery, but it has a lot of themes around like friends, but it makes you think a lot, and the ending's really great. It's a really great book, so highly recommend. And then the book I'm reading now, which I only just started, is called Iris Kelly Doesn't Date. So this is my second, I think it's literally like probably my second book of 2025. I have not been reading a lot. I also want to do here, let me show you. It's called The Artist's Way. I think I put Actor's Way in here somewhere, but it's called The Artist's Way. And basically it's like a workbook to find your a spiritual path to higher creativity. And I know a big part of it is called the daily pages or morning pages. I started to do it maybe in the winter, but then things just got caught up with me and I really want to commit myself to it. It's where like you wake up first thing in the morning and then you have to write 3 pages of anything. Like you just have to write 3 pages of what's on your mind. And you know what? It really helped me. My dreams became a lot more vivid. I felt like I was getting everything out, but since I wake up so early in the morning, I was doing them at night, and I actually really like that better. So I think I might be doing evening pages, and then also working through all this, all these, what's the word I'm looking for? All these tools, all these work pages. It's just something that you really have to commit yourself to, and I want to be able to commit myself to them. So we'll see. But this is something I definitely want to accomplish either this year or the beginning of next year. I would love to stick to like a nice morning and night routine. In the morning, I'm pretty good. I have a routine in the morning. I like open my windows, make my bed, get dressed, brush my teeth, all that stuff. But at night, I can get a little lazy. So I want to more commit to my night routines. Journal at least once every other week. I would love to do my evening pages and then I would be journaling every day. I think that's a really great thing to like, a really good practice for me because I feel like I'm not really great with words, speaking them and writing them. And you know, the more practice, the better you get. And then I would love to travel to 3 new cities / places. I did go to London, as you may have known, recently. So that's one off my list. 2 more interesting places I would love to go to. Why not? All right, for health and fitness, weekly meal planning would be great. I would love to cook more at home. I feel like I have been doing that. Cooking is a big word though. Cooking is a very strong word. I've been eating more from home. And be consistent with exercise throughout the year, which I have not been good at. To do that, I want to start taking like more dance classes or even just doing yoga right here. I need to do that. Career, I want 10K subscribers by the end of the year. I'm saying it right now. It's gonna happen. I want 10K subscribers on YouTube. Let's make it happen. Track income using a budget and stick to it. I was really good at the beginning of the year. I fell off a little bit. I want to get back onto it and just like be more transparent with my money. Love to reopen my Etsy shop. I was talking about this before. I'm going to talk about it in my next video. So we won't get too much into that. Feel creative achievement, which I hope I will. I mean, have a lot of projects coming up soon, so that's exciting. And then I would love to save $10,000 in savings, but that is not going to happen by the end of the year. These actually came more, the top 3 of these War Intentions came with the template and I just liked them, so I kept them. Call mom and dad more and go home to spend more time with them. It's so hard to get caught up in the city and having to travel and all that stuff, but I do want to make sure I prioritize my family a little bit more. Prioritize people who are energy givers. Take mental notes of the energy takers. Journaling will actually help you in the long run, even when times are good. Just keep it up this year. Would love to do that too. And then I wrote this one. Be more mindful of your money, stick to a freaking budget, and be smarter. And then I have some monthly goals right here too. No scrolling in bed at all. Weekdays, sleep before midnight. Honestly, so easy for me. Sometimes I go to bed at 9 p.m. And keep up with Actor's Way. See, I told you I put actors. Artist's Way. Work out 2 to 3 times a week. This includes yoga. Try to meal plan as much as I can. Get ahead on projects. No more putting things last minute. And have social media become a stable income source. Which, you know what? Those 2, I've been making moves in the past 2 months. So I'm proud of myself. August is when it's really gonna click. I can feel it. My camera just turned off, so hopefully it won't turn off again. But we're almost done. I have calendars, but I don't even think I need this. Delete it. And then I have a weekly meal planning. But it's pretty easy. I didn't do that much yet because I just don't know what I want to eat. I know, literally I have this for a reason. I haven't done it. But I know I'll get 2 HelloFresh meals and I will be making those. So And yeah, that's my notion that I'm gonna try to keep up with for the rest of the year. August is gonna be a big month for me. It is my last month of being 28. I will be 29 in September, and that will be the last year of my 20s. I'm having a lot of trouble with that, so please give me some grace during this rough time. And yeah, I thought I would have my life all figured out by now, but I really don't. But that's life, right? I appreciate you watching this video. I hope you get inspired to plan your August, plan the rest of your year, whatever, or even just clean your house, something. I hope it inspired you somehow. And what are your plans for August? Are you going on vacation? Are you living life as normal? I want to know. I want to know what you guys are up to. Again, thank you for watching, and I will catch you in my next video, which I'm so excited about, by the way. Be sure to subscribe, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!